like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Alontae Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2nd and 10. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. Now a 3rd and 6. Stroud on 3rd down now. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, here's Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because when I used to cover, hey, we give him my... And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Devon A-Chain with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield that can hurt your defense.
Murray now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
The Browns hit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Swim. Shit.
Now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And the return will be stopped at the
ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Murray.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On the move to his left.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go. Shift.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go. And he did it on that play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they escape. So
and that's all defense is talking.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be held down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's Hall again.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready? 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jamison Williams
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Lutz with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice this on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Hey, coach.
First down, Murray. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good. 4A.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He'll let one go deep for Downs.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are able to move back in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now Stroud. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Again, it's Stroud. Throw caught by A-Chain.
Room here to run. Still going. They can't stop him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Devon A-Chain.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Murray off play action. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that block.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Stroud to throw it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Coach. Omaha.
Murray now to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down.
They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's second and 10. On second down, a run with Hall.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. DeMario Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Big ace.
In motion, the tight end. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Williams to return. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. A-Chain on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Devon A-Chain from 8 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to Smith.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith,
28 yards.
and the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Browns! O.J. Howard, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again is Stroud. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. Dances by him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Now Stroud. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Past the 20.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Warriors 17.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jamison Williams
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Browns 33.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Murray now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Browns 33.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Go on, Eric.
Murray, one final try. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.